Welcome to the Mycronic booth here at Productronica. It's obviously one of the bigger, more dynamic booths at the show, and I'm delighted to be joined by the new global sales manager, Jesse Dowds. Nice to meet you, Jesse.
Nice to meet you, Trevor.
Okay, so tell me, when did you come on board, and what is your plan or your strategy to develop global sales for Mycronic?
So I joined the company just about 6 months ago. I'm based in the U.S., and the general idea is I took the assignment because I like what I see around Mycronic's traditional customer base and traditional machine strengths. I like the way those link into some of the industry trends and growth opportunities. And then in recent years, with some of the acquisitions we've made to make more of a complete solution to grow the business, I see a lot of opportunity for us to create some value from and capture some value in the market from those new capabilities from our recently acquired companies. So I'm here to sort of put that all together.
Yeah, and that's a great point. I mean, because Mycronic has made some fantastic acquisitions over in recent years. I think the most significant one for me was probably Axon, because it's got such a wide range of dispensing heads and capability. But it's number one market leader in China, as we know. But that message has not really got out, or I don't think it's got out into the US and Europe yet. So is that going to be part of the mission?
I tend to agree with you. I think we have some work to do to promote that message. And I also share your enthusiasm for that opportunity. If we kind of link it to the market idea, is if we think about the trends with mobile vehicles, electric vehicles, Internet of Things, whatever, 5G, all of these things, the electronics are more and more like out in the world, right? Drones, everything. So the electronics are just more distributed, and they need to be protected, right? So they need coatings and glue and sort of adhesives and things like this. And they're also they need to be efficient and environmentally friendly and all this stuff. So I think that Axon capabilities, as it's rolled into our HF team, and we've worked closely with them over the last few years, I'm pretty excited about the opportunity to sort of go to the market and offer ways to protect their electronics. That's a good deal for us.
Yeah, absolutely. So other acquisitions have made recently, MRSI, for example. What's happening with that?
So that I share, that's in the same office space as I'm at in Boston there, so I'm getting to know that business a little bit better. I'm not quite as intimately familiar with it, but I think they kind of ironically, maybe it's the inverse of China, I think, of Axon. They have, I think Axon has great opportunity in Europe and Americas, and I think the MRSI team has great opportunities for us in China.
In China, of course, yeah. But and they're more into the semiconductor space too.
Yeah, that's right.
Which a lot of the industry is sort of moving in that direction, into the smaller sub 5 micron space. Be interested to see what you do with that. Of course, at the heart of every line is the inspection systems. That's the eyes and ears of the industry, really. So, what do you think about the inspection systems here at Mycronic with the 3D AOI that we're about to look at, and the SPI Pi that you've got? Any plans to bring in X-ray later into the mix?
So there are a couple of things there. It's a lot to unpack in that topic, but the general idea, if we think about the electronics being more and more out in the world, I think the need to make sure they're high reliability and there's very low defect rates and this sort of thing, I think is only increasingly important. So if you do it right, inspecting in those areas can help significantly increase the reliability in these safety critical applications. So I think that's a big deal for us. And some of the technology, the way we think about it is some of the technology we have in the AOI machines, there's some, it's early days for us, but some idea of artificial intelligence and trying to use data to create a database that's improving the processes. So maybe we don't think of it just as inspecting, is that part on there, right? But
very much so,
Are we running that line right, and are there adjustments that can be made based on data, not on the judgment of an operator or a process leader?
Exactly. I mean, the inspection systems are not just for inspection; they're for process control, really, of the whole factory.
So I think the technology there is good. And as far, you asked about X-ray as well. As far as that's concerned, I'm not. I think we don't have any definitive plans to launch anything near term, but I think obviously it's in the conversations.
Right. Excellent. Okay. Good. So, we wish you every success in this new position. Is there anything else that's significant connected with the new role you've taken on that we should know about?
Just the last thing is I think it's exciting to be able to join Mycronic at this time, where we're the general trends in semiconductor electronics are pretty favorable. I think Mycronic's sort of inherent strengths around being able to handle flexible manufacturing and advanced technologies, positions us, especially with our expanded product line. I think it positions us in a really good way to go after
Yeah, it
some
takes you
growth.
into a lot of new spaces. It's really good. Yeah,
That's right.
Great. Well, Jesse, absolutely best of luck. Thank you for talking to us today. We're going to take a walk over now and take a look at the new 3D AOI. And now we're joined by Alexia Way. She's head of the product, she's the product manager, should I say, for the inspection department. So welcome,
Hello.
Alexia. Nice to see you. Okay.
Hello.
So you've been doing some work recently on the 3D AOI inspection with this new system. It's the MYPro I-50.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about it and what are the special features and characteristics of the machine?
So the MYPro I-50 first has a new design that integrates better into the Mycronic MYPro line. Then we have a brand new programming interface for AOI, all based on AI. The goal of this interface is to simplify the programming to make it very fast, thanks to new algorithm, a guided interface, and to get the same result whatever the skill and experience of the programmer.
Right. And so it's like a semi-automatic programming system, yeah?
Exactly.
So tell us a little bit about then it builds up into a library of components and devices, and then makes the programming faster once you have the library built up and established.
Yeah, exactly. The principle is that we will use a central library for all different products. Then the more you program, the faster you will program. And all algorithms are very resilient to component variation.
Okay.
So, of course, we know now all components are multi-sourced. So we have tools to inspect components and the same package, whatever source they
Right.
have.
So what do you mean is if you have a component coming in at the same value but from a different vendor and it's slightly different, it will detect this.
It will catch it, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Let's look at the machine itself. I mean, because it comprises 2D and 3D.
Yes.
Why
in fact,
did you do it like this?
Because we take the best of the two worlds. For some inspection, 2D is better. So for some inspection, 3D is better.
Yeah.
You cannot have a good AOI if you have only a good 3D. You need both really to have the complete test coverage. You will never get a good OCV using only 3D.
Right.
So you need both, and we have a lot of experience in 2D in the past, and we have introduced 3D already several years ago. So now we are really using the best of both worlds.
Okay. So I'm assuming you've got angle cameras inside
Yes.
to catch some of the different angles and lifted leads and different types of defects.
Yeah, exactly. We are using a laser and angle cameras. The choose of the laser is made to be resilient to all the different PCB color, different finishing, where the moire could be more difficult.
Right. So Alexis, inside the machine, what's the maximum board size that you can handle in there?
We can handle up to 610 millimeter wide boards. So we are usually never limited in board size.
But that's good. It means you can
Yeah.
handle some of these large boards that are coming in.
And we also have another range of machine, same software, same axis, but a dual lane.
Dual lane.
Yes,
Okay.
for faster, higher volume.
For higher
production.
volume, if doing things like mobile phones or something like this.
Exactly.
Okay. You're using the motor system inside. Is it
It's linear motors.
linear motors?
Yes,
Okay. So you
with
get the speed.
encoders.
Okay.
Optical encoders. This is to get the best resolution. We have a resolution less than 1 micron millimeter.
Wow.
1 micron, yes.
Okay.
So,
All right. That's really as tight as you can go. So
Yeah.
that's good. That's good. Excellent. Well, that's a great addition to the inspection suite. I mean, of course, you've already got Pi machine for the SPI,
Yeah.
which is there already.
Yeah.
And they all link together and
Yeah,
work
thanks
with
to the MyPro system,
Yeah.
we are able to correlate data from SPI and AOI. And also, we have the same software to import data and create the program together.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. Great. Well, thank you very much for showing that to us.
Thank you.
And we wish you every success with it in the future.
Thank you very much.